Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Sharp Side Saturdays, the show where we give you quick hit, trying to get plus EV plays in, shorter episodes. I know lately we've been going a little bit longer. I've been given some time for questions. But without further ado, play for today. Jillian Robertson plus money over Tabitha Ricci. Early start time, so make sure you get this one in soon. I think this is good. The plus 100. I think it should be a closely lined fight, but I just think the wrong woman's favored. Robertson's a little bit bigger. I think she's more dangerous from the top position. A lot of her struggles came at 125 pounds, where she had mixed results. She had success, but she had struggles as well. And the fighters she struggled against were typically because they were too big and strong. Girls like Miranda Maverick or Tyler Santos. This is not the case at 115 pounds. Actually, Ricci is on the smaller side for 115. In some of Richie's fights, she gets on top and decides to get back up for whatever reason, or wants to be on top in a certain way. Whereas if Robertson gets on top, I think that she's going to be the tougher fighter from that position. She's definitely not letting Ricci up at all. And so I think Robertson should be a small favorite. I think grappling is going to be the story of this fight. Neither girl is much of a striker, but I think they're going to grapple, and I think Robertson should be favored in that. And it's just important to note there are some question marks in this matchup. Like, we haven't really seen Ricci's defensive grappling. We haven't really seen her off of her back. So yeah, it's a play I'm willing to make it plus money. Plus 100 or better. Jillian Robertson, what is up, my man? How are you? Good luck to us. Haven't seen those, but yeah, she's a talented fighter. She's a strong grappler. This is going to be a good matchup. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. So that's my play for today. If you guys have any questions about the card or any betting questions in general, happy to answer real quick. Been doing a little bit of Q&A lately. So, feel free to fire away any questions on the card. I'm not sure what goat shed means, but Paul agrees. What's up, Paul? How you doing today? Allen by sub. Maybe. I mean, Bruno Silva has been submitted before, I believe. Let me take a look at that. I have nothing on that fight as of right now. I'm picking Allen to win, but it's not confident. But yeah, maybe sub's not a bad look. I mean, 12 of his pro wins have come by submission. On the Bruno Silva side, 6 of his 8 losses have come by submission. Next week card is fire too. I don't love next week's card. I mean, they gave Sean Strickland an opponent in the main event who has no business being in a main event. There's hardly any tape on him, so I'm not as excited as you on that. Do you trust Trevor Peak today? I do not. I bet under 1.5 earlier in the week at minus 140. I doubt that line is still there. No, I don't trust him. I think he has huge power, but I think he lacks defense and grappling. Good luck, Andrew. Thanks. Let's go, bro. Let's go. How far off is Superior from a title shot with a stoppage today? I think he gets there. I think he gets there with a stoppage today. I mean, if you look at 145 right now, you got Volkanovski versus Yair fighting. And then Holloway has already had plenty of title shots. Ortega is still ranked up there. He's coming off a loss and an injury. Arnold Allen coming off a loss, and then Josh Emmett. So if he beats him today, there's really no denying him for the next title shot. I think the only question would be if maybe Volk tries to fight Islam again at 155. But yeah, I think Topuria should be next with a win today. I do think, especially a stoppage win, but I think any kind of win probably gets him there. Aljo is possible. Yeah. Am I live still? Am I back? Let me know if I'm back. I just had like a power surge real quick and it took me offline, but hopefully we should be good now. Just let me know if we're if someone could comment, let me know if we're live still. back? Are we back? All right, cool. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, what were we talking about? I forgot. Oh, Aljo. Yeah. He's fighting in August. It's 2 months away. I feel like if Topuria gets it done today, they probably maybe do Aljo versus the winner of Topuria versus Volk. But there's a lot of things that could happen. So it's interesting to speculate. Thoughts on Rebecca today? I think he's the side, but Loic looked massive in the face-off. Second question, if you have the time, do you even factor in face-offs or just completely off skill set, tape, line? Okay, so I'll go first with the Rebecca Loic fight. I bet Loic. I think these two guys have a lot of similarities, a lot of the same strengths and weaknesses. Loic is bigger. I think he has better wins, and for that, I kind of think he should be a slight favorite. Do you even? No, I don't factor in the face-offs at all. It's 90% skill set and tape, and maybe like 10% analytics. But that's just me personally. How do you feel about Dumas KO plus 300? I think it could be a sub. I mean, he has a lot of chokes on his record, I believe, and Brundage kind of just sticks his neck in there. I wouldn't really want to gamble between sub and KO. I would maybe play just his money liner inside the distance. Is Emmett round one KO plus 1,400 worth a look? I don't think so. I talked about this on my podcast Magic the other day. I think Emmett has like 2 first-round knockouts out of like 15 UFC fights off the top of my head or something like that. So it's not a prop I'm interested in. Do you take weigh-ins? No, not at all. I mean, I shouldn't say not at all. If someone misses weight by like a large amount, maybe like they had an injury or something, or they weren't taking it seriously. But very, very, very rarely do I pay attention to that kind of stuff. Like, I'll give you the perfect example. People are like, "Oh, so and so looks so sucked out or depleted at weigh-ins." It's like, yeah, but they have 24 hours, 30 hours, 35 hours to recover, which is like an adequate amount of time. So I think it gets overblown, if anything. The over 2.5. I wouldn't touch that over 2.5. I actually think Emmers has a shot to finish him, and Jenkins is gonna kind of force it either way. Emmers up to 210. Yeah, I mean, I still think he's the side at that price. I did bet him at a much better line, but I think he should be close to minus 300 here, honestly. Um, Thoughts on the Onama fight? I bet under at a better price. Just kind of annoying that the market has kind of caught up to Onama because I knew he was not as good as people thought he was. But yeah, it's tough because Santos is the better grappler, but both of them are pretty defensively liable on the feet. Onama hits hard, he's explosive, so that's pretty much my thoughts there. I'm picking Santos. We'll go for another couple minutes if you guys want. If not, what do we have, like an hour to the fights? What about Barber? I like Reba. I didn't bet Rebus officially, but I do like her. I think she gets it done. I'm on the under there too. Just big grappling edge. I didn't like how Barber looked off of her back versus Andrea Lee. Yeah, what do you guys think about these streams lately? Like, I definitely want to help as much as I can. I just don't want it to get too repetitive. Thanks, Elijah. Have a good week. So let me know any feedback you guys have. I like Rebus. Do you watch interviews or pre-fight press conferences? Pretty much never. And if I do, it's for entertainment. I gave out a few earlier in the week, but nothing really at the current lines. Like I like the Rebus under at like plus 180. I don't have much of an opinion on the Terman fight. I ended up passing it all together. Cool. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah, I want to make it helpful. Like I don't want it to make it repetitive of what Magic and I do on Thursdays. So if the questions could be different, maybe, or more just general betting related, but it's whatever you guys think is valuable. Streams are good content, kept short with questions being answered. I try. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully we all win some money today. All right, I'll wrap here. I'll try to keep it 10 minutes from now on. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. Back next Saturday, and I'll see you then. I'll do this one real quick. That was my bet for the card today. That's the beginning of this podcast. That was my official play. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the love. Yeah, I'll probably do some solo ones like today, and I will probably do some guest stuff in the future. So I'm gonna keep trying to mix it up. The pick you gave out on the show, your biggest, no, not necessarily the biggest bet. It's my favorite bet at the current odds. So, for example, this week, Emers was my favorite bet, but I bet him at minus 160, minus 165. So, I'm not going to come on here and tell you guys to bet him at minus 210. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give you my favorite play at the current odds. So, again, not my favorite for the week, but my favorite for at the moment. I'm gonna do my prop stuff and send it out within the next half hour. All good, brother. All good. I like Robertson, but I'm wrong all the time. So thanks, Alex. Appreciate that. It's weird kind of talking to myself, but you guys give me some good feedback from the chat. All right, cool guys. Have a good day. Let's win some money, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.